So this was today, out of nowhere, right? A lot of us were expecting other things to happen first, but no, they came out with trade tickets. Here we go.
What is up, TopShot Nation, and welcome to The Rip, our new flagship program where we break down the latest and greatest in all things NBA TopShot. We are so excited to announce trade tickets. Trade tickets are finally here, of course, for those who are unfamiliar, a feature in which collectors can trade in any moments from their collection in exchange for these digital tickets, which can then be redeemed to access exclusive drops that will only be available to collectors with enough trade tickets. Any moment from your collection, be it a common, be it a fandom, be it a rare, be it a legendary, any of those moments can be exchanged, traded in for one trade ticket. When you trade in a moment from your collection, those moments will get sent to our proverbial digital warehouse called the Locker Room, where these moments will be housed in addition to exclusive moments that have yet to be released into the TopShot ecosystem. When you trade in your moments, you will get one trade ticket per moment. Then, if you want to redeem your trade tickets, you can then redeem them for what we're calling locker packs. To start out, we will have a stress test in which you will trade in 3 trade tickets in exchange for a locker pack, which consists of 3 moments that had been traded in from other collectors in the community. Long-term, locker packs will require collectors to trade in 4 trade tickets in exchange for a 3-moment locker pack. Now, this is phase 1 of a 3-part rollout of the trade ticket feature. Phase 1 is all things trade ticket announcement, launching the feature, and on Tuesday, September 21st, we will have our first trade ticket stress test. If you want to be an early adopter of the trade ticket feature and get a better deal, we are offering for a limited time the ability to trade in moments in exchange for trade tickets, and you can redeem your 3 trade tickets for a locker pack, which consists of 3 moments. Phase 2 of our process will be a bulk trade-in feature so that collectors can trade in dozens or scores of moments for trade tickets at a time. Now, why is this important, you may ask? Well, in the next few months, we will also be rolling out phase 3. That will consist of the release of the first 500 of our Series 1 Reserve packs. These Series 1 Reserve packs are extremely special. They contain TopShot debut moments from the likes of LeBron James and many other greats. The only way to get these will be by trading in your moment for trade tickets. We anticipate that these packs will cost anywhere from 300 to 500 trade tickets. So we will not be rolling out the Series 1 Reserve packs until our collectors are able to bulk trade in moments at a time to get multiple trade tickets back. One additional major heads up to our community. We actually recommend on holding off on trading in too many of your moments right now. And why is that, you may ask? Come Series 3, we are going to have common moments have edition sizes larger than we've seen to date. They will also come with significantly lower collector score values. So Series 2 base set moments had 12 collector score points each. In Series 3, every base set moment will come with 2 collector score points. So we anticipate that moments will not only have larger edition sizes, but they will be even more accessible. So before you trade in your Series 2 moments, we recommend holding off, evaluating the lay of the land, and making the most informed decision around how to gain trade tickets long term. We need many Series 3 moments to be in circulation before we can release the Series 1 Reserve packs to ensure that the community is equipped with the right information to make the best decisions possible. We are super excited to roll out this feature. We would love to hear your feedback. We would love to hear what you'd love to see in these special release trade ticket locker packs long term. Until next time, happy collecting, everyone.
Pretty interesting. Not in any way what I was expecting. Again, Jacob came on our show, right? And he told us, sorry guys, that he for trade tickets that it was going to be high 2 digits from which basically meant maximum 100, probably 80 to 90, somewhere in that range of how many trade tickets you would need to get in the queue to win an S1 pack. And as I've told you guys many times before, getting in that S1 queue was probably, I would sell my soul to get in that queue for a chance to get LeBron, Zion, Luka, those debuts, because I can't afford those. the way things are going now, I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford a LeBron debut. It's $20,000. So that's my only way, a lot of our only way to get the most epic moments on the site, right? So I also think that the Kobe tribute is in there a little bit. Some of those, again, every epic moment is somewhere there. And again, 50% of LeBron's Top Shot debut are in those packs. Now, still very low odds of you getting that, but it's a chance. So what do we think of the announcement? It's a 4-minute video or so, but there's a lot to take in. There's a lot of things that we need to consider and to take in from what Jacob said. And first of all, nobody panic, okay? No one panic. They need a massive supply of Series 3 moments before they can have the S1 packs and give those away, which will include, again, the great moments like the LeBron debut. So, though that is months away from having those S1 packs. You don't need 300 to 500 trade tickets for minimum, I'd say, 3 months. So no need to panic. We're going to have time to talk about this a lot in the coming weeks and months about, is it worth it to try to go for 300 to 500 trade tickets? Now you may say, that's not fair. That's too many trade tickets. Now it's out of my price range. I can never afford it. I don't think that's going to be the case. Top Shot is always thinking about the average user, the new user. And what they basically told us right there, and Roham has come into the 9 Lives Lounge and told us that you think these 35 and 40K mint sizes are very large. And let me just tell you, they're not compared to what's coming. In Series 3, I never really gave a lot of consideration to how large the mints might be. In my head, I thought maybe 60,000, 65,000. But after watching that and thinking about it more, there's really no way. 75,000 seems pretty small at this point, considering if they want 300 to 500 trade tickets, I believe they want that value to still be around what that would have cost right now to buy high 2 figures. And that means to get 300 or 500, they anticipate moments being very cheap. And I mean, when I say very cheap, I mean like $1. $2 max. How do you get $1 or $2 moments? You have a ton of them. You have a massive supply. You have a massive demand. Sorry, you have a massive supply. You have a massive mint count. So that would appear that Series 3, the mint is going to be a lot higher than a lot of us thought. Could it be up to 100K? I think potentially it could. I saw someone else who's a pretty smart guy in the Top Shot space saying he thinks, or he would prefer it to be unlimited in Series 3. So you could keep buying packs and packs and packs. Now, I think that's not wise. I don't want that right now. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think the demand is there for that. I was hoping that Series 3 would have a nice 65,000 mint or something in there, 60,000, right? But we don't know Top Shot's plans. We don't know the marketing. We don't know the data that they have behind the scenes that's telling them why a much higher mint count would be the way to go. We do know that in the future they always have hinted at they do want packs to be available for everyone at all times. Do I think that's going to be ready for Series 3 in 30 days? I wouldn't think so. But would I be shocked after that announcement? I would not be. So I think that's going to come, though, and I think it's going to come sooner than we think. I was thinking that was years away. Maybe now it's 1 year away. Maybe it's 6 months away. I'm not sure, but it's a lot sooner than I think, which to me, it means that, one, the current moments on the marketplace are a hell of a lot more valuable than I originally thought. Series 1, with mints of 1,000, the max base mint of a Series 1 moment, 3,999, minuscule. An MGLE Series 1, a mint of 299. minuscule. Series 2, a 35K, a 40K. That's going to look pretty damn sweet in about 30 days or whenever they unveil Series 3. So I do think in many ways, people who have been on TopShot, who have been buying when everyone left, like us, we stayed. We love it. We're going to reap some of the benefits because we've been buying S1s. We've been buying a lot of S2s. I've been buying a lot of the low serials in S2s, thinking that when the larger mints come, that's going to pay off for me. Now, I didn't think we're going to have 100,000 mints already. And again, we still may not, right? And maybe it's only a 75,000 mint. But TopShot it does appear, based on what Jacob said today, and from everything that I'm hearing and reading, that pretty large mint counts are on the way. TopShot is going to do whatever they can to make the entry point for new users very low. When they have the mass marketing coming in, they want new users to come on the platform and buy a LeBron, right? If a new user came on the market right now, what would it cost to buy LeBron? And it's about $40. So I was thinking about this, and I think TopShot, $45, right? I think TopShot wants that in half. I think they want someone to come on the marketplace and buy a LeBron for $20. Well, just think logically. How would you get a LeBron to be half that? You double the mint, right? You take the mint from 40 to 80,000. That's an 80,000 mint right there. So if you again just using basic math, it's pretty easy to think how they can get how they're coming up with some of these numbers, right? And right now the floor on a 35K, 40K is basically like $4 or $5. It was mostly $5. There were a few $4 before the announcement. And then what did we see happen after they made that announcement? It was interesting. A lot of people started fire sailing their $3 moments. You can see here, before today, almost no $3 moments on the marketplace. Look at all these $3 moments. So, in my opinion, these are people who thought they had trade tickets and now are realizing they don't have trade tickets because all of the trade tickets are basically going to be in Series 3. So all the moments that you had and you thought were trade tickets, you're probably going to want to hold those. Those are now probably going to be worth holding, and when Series 3 comes around, if what we think is going to happen, if what TopShot thinks is going to happen, you'll be able to buy a lot of $1 moments. Now, is that ultimately going to happen? No one knows, right? But I do know this, that I now plan on keeping almost every one of my moments in my collection. So I have 912 moments. I thought I had 100 trade tickets in there. I was stacking Drew Holidays, right? I was... Where are they? Here's where my Drew Holiday collection starts, right? So I was stacking Drew Holidays. I'm keeping these now, and I'm excited to, because this is going to boost my collector score. That's why I went for Drew Holiday. In case something like this happened, in case TopShot changed the game a little bit, which they tend to do, and I have the Bucks team set, so now this will just keep boosting my collector score. And remember what they said about collector score. Series 2, every Series 2 moment, 12 collector score points. Series 3, 2. So again, in many ways, in that short little 4-minute video, they've added a ton of value to the S1 and S2 moments, to the moments on the site now, to the moments that we own now. And in my opinion, what they did to the new users coming onto the platform, while they probably are going to give them a low entry point in terms of price. I think they're putting them in a tough spot. Because what this is going to do, in my opinion, it's going to stabilize the S1 market, stabilize the S2 market, because those are such low mints in comparison to what we're going to see. And if you're smart, which this user base may or may not be, let's face it, some are not. The smart people will realize this, and they'll stop. They'll stop selling because they realize what we have here is the great stuff. This is the low mint stuff, and coming forward, it's going to be much more massive. Hopefully, that includes much more marketing and a massive influx of new users. But I am a little worried about the Series 3 people, the new users coming in. Are they going to be able to afford any of the stuff that the S1s or S2s? Because I would think that S1s and S2s now pump. Because TopShot basically told us Series 3, those mints are going to be super high. And currently, the mints you guys already own are very low. And it's a game of scarcity, right? At the end of the day, it's a game of scarcity. So I think I have mixed feelings about the announcement. I think it's good for people who are gotten to TopShot like us, like now and in the past, who have large TopShot collections, who have been buying the lower serials, who have been, again, attacking the good moments in S1 and S2, the good players. I think that Series 3, it makes me a little worried. I need to think more about it, but I don't really want an ecosystem where you have a mass exodus of moments. Is that the right phrase? I'm not sure. But Series 3, it looks like there's going to be a lot of supply out there. And we know that was the number one reason why Series 2 kind of tanked. They put way too much supply out there. Like, I didn't think they needed to have a 40K. I mean, you can see right now that 35K is the same amount of money as the 40Ks for almost every player. I didn't think they needed to roll out a 40K, but they did. And now it seems like they're on the verge of having an 80K minimum. So, again, I think it's great for us that are already in the space. I think I'm a little nervous about what it means to new users coming in on the platform in S3. I get it. Like, they want the floor to be low for new users, so they can buy LeBrons and Lucas and buy Cade Cunningham. But I also want new users to be able to buy the great stuff, right? To buy debuts, to buy some of the best moments on the site. And now I am a little bit worried that as more time goes on, those moments will keep getting out of hand in terms of value and will not be available for the new user. But again, the good news is this. There's always new rookies. There's always going to be new great moments. There's still going to be rares. There's going to be more sets. TopShot will be adding utility. You still got the serial lottery. So there's still going to be tons of great ways, even with a high mint, to make some of these moments very cool and very valuable. In terms of financially and just in terms of how much collectors will want them. So, end of the day, I think it's a surprising announcement. But there's pros and cons, in my opinion, to it. And it's exciting. We need more time to reflect and think about it. These are my initial thoughts after only a couple hours. But my plan now is everything I thought was a trade ticket will not be a trade ticket. I'm holding almost all of my S2s now, especially my Drew Holidays. I love it now. Now I can just have that be add to my collector score. And I especially want to be focusing before Series 3 on buying. I'm looking to buy. Now I'm broke, so I got to find ways to get liquid. But to me, now is the time to buy. Because once Series 3 comes out, and you can actually see these massive mints, and you can see visually how low, in comparison, the 35K mint looks, or the 40K looks, or a 3,999 in S1 looks, I think we're going to be, holy shit. Some of the moments you thought maybe you didn't think were that great, suddenly they're going to become pretty cool in a financial way, and could be very valuable, a lot more valuable than we originally thought. And for us, and again, could I end up being wrong here? Maybe, right? We don't really know how the market will shake out, and I do want more time to think about it. These are my initial thoughts, though, and I think it makes sense what I'm saying. And I've been studying this nonstop for the last 6, 7, 8 months, and my final words to you before I get feedback from chat. Let's go. I'm ready.